there's actually something in this book about Clan Naxlanok. Well, talks talks much about the patriarch of the last patriarch of the clan, Nalthor. It sounds like Hollyhock took after him by quite a good bit.
All right.
Remind me again. What was it you bargained with him for in order to get the ingredients to bring Reinhardt back?
It was the
What did
key.
you get?
Oh.
It was
Right, the key.
The essence
That's-
key.
that's going to bother me now. I'm willing to bet he knows something about that key that we didn't. And he took advantage of your grief to get something probably very powerful, or at very least will feed his thirst for knowledge.
I was looking at this section called The Art of the Deal. True delight for Clan Naxlanok comes from the moment the dupe discovers the opportunity they missed. Like knowing that was Hollyhock that I was talking to, or the true value of what they lost. The key.
Like the key.
This realization brings about a delicious despair that the clan savors.
That's exactly what I was looking at. You still have that sketch of it, right, Professor?
Yep, still do.
I suggest that when we can, we look into it and see what else we can learn about it. And did your godmother ever send that messenger?
No, never did. I don't.
Not yet. Remember, time
Right.
passes differently in the plains.
Right.
All right. So, Flint and Olwen. I'm going to have to ask you both to make perception checks.
Okay. Perception, sure.
Oh,
Dang!
Wow.
Okay, I don't even think I need to.
yeah, you probably don't need
Nice.
to here.
So what was that Bliss was saying about get them out now?
Yeah. I was all 20s.
All right, so Olwen, you are, yeah, you're kind of in obsession mode right now. This a couple cops have fall into this whenever their cases get a little personal,
Just a little bit.
and
It happened to her a lot.
yeah, and you notice something about a couple of the names in the Dragon Clans book and the Malamachinations book. So you notice that. Wait a minute, Frilreek is draconic for Grimjaw, and Urgadet.
Urgadet is Death Whisper.
Mm-hmm.
Nalthor Draconic 4. Because I can speak Draconic.
Yeah.
I have a lot of languages, guys.
She has a
Well,
she
okay.
is
I mean, what?
she is a polyglot.
My goal is to get all of them. Collect them all.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. She's an octoglot.
You could be bilingual, trilingual. She wants to be all lingual.
Omnilingual.
You actually speak more languages than Faye did at this point. That's funny.
All is right with the world.
Excuse me? What do you mean by that?
Smart. I a smarticle particle. article.
You're implying that everything's right in the world, but that implies
I want to
that
be
you're
smarter than Faye.
Excuse you.
I want to be
Smarticle
smarter than
girl,
Faye.
smarticle girl.
No! Smarts were her main. Other than her figure, smarts were her main claim to fame. How dare you?
Someone's just a little bit salty.
No,
We are on the ocean.
That's true. We are the ocean.
Yo, I will wear my saltiness on my forehead. I will tattoo on my forehead salt, if that is what it will take to get across the message. How dare you?
All right, so I'm gonna put that. I'm gonna put that into the future SOTA without context. Just the salt, the salt, the salt.
That's fair.
But yeah, so you're slowly finding out that most of the clan is of Hollyhock's clan is not alive or active anymore.
Oh my gosh! In response to the salt gift, just the perfect response with blight.
Anyways.
Sorry, I saw that note.
No.
And so what's now Thor's
What is
A
now
common
Thor's
name.
common name?
1 second. Basically, it's in common that would be the word sly.
Booper?
Booper?
Sorry. Sorry. I actually am sorry.
Now, while there are other words, it could be, that's kind of the funny thing about translating because across different languages, because there are certain words in certain languages have certain certain extra connotations to them. So the closest that the word Nalthor has from the closest word in intention and usage would be the word sly.
So basically, Hollyhock's clan was kind of wiped out by Simula, and he's a little obsessive with carrying on the family name, and oh boy. And the Brands are his horde. Why would he hoard his brother? Maybe just to protect him?
My guess is to keep him out of the clan, because another thing it says is that hold on. I literally just closed this. What's wrong with me? Ah! Well, dragons like his brother are usually, they're pretty rare and usually treated kind of disdainfully, if I'm reading this correctly, so he's probably just trying to keep a claw in his brother to keep him as part of the clan.
Yeah.
If he's looking to preserve it.
They're all about control, after all. I mean, did you see what the ultimate dream for a green dragon is?
Well, yes, but still.
Coax someone into their maw.
Mm-hmm.
So, you begin to hear this.
Where did they go into the blue, beyond the waves, lost from my view?
You'll save?
No will save.
Uh-oh.
You just hear it echoing and just echoing throughout the air. You're expecting some sort of anvil to fall, but it doesn't.
That sounds... Oshimi goes to, go look above deck.
Adrian follows.
Oh, Owen is gonna go too.
Yeah,
That's
let's all go.
just no.
Hey,
Everyone's just going.
What's Sybil doing? I haven't heard from Sybil in forever.
He's
That's
just
what we do.
patiently listening.
As usual, yes. There is intriguing events, I'm sure, but I can wait.
Hoshimi looks over the side of the ship to see if there's any water elves that are singing on the waves.
Yeah.
I don't see 7.
Oh,
Oh, what is that?
it's green.
Oh, there's 7.
There she is.
Green.
DM, do we see
Um,
that?
Yeah.
Oh, there it
Yeah,
is.
you can all see that.
Uh-oh.
There was no need for a will save. That's why I'm.
Yeah. Yeah, you can see Simon just kind of holding onto a rope and kind of leaning over.
Do you see anything out there?
Yeah, actually, it's This is unusual. This isn't a water elf. Whatever this is.
It's not a siren, though, is it?
If
No.
if it was, I think we would have fallen under its spell by now.
Yeah. Just a musical.
No? Oh.
Hmm.
Is there some way that we can, like, indicate that we're friendly?
Possibly. Just have to know what exactly this is.
Is this a natural phenomenon, or is there a creature down there?
You can roll a nature check.
I'm gonna give it a shot. Let's see. Alright, go nature check.
I can support you, Finn, if you want me to.
Absolutely, just in case.
Okay.
We've been getting 20 so far, but let's not shoot the messenger just yet.
Right.
That's
Oh,
a
look,
dirty
20.
I like a
Okay.
7.
Hey! Alright, pretty good.
Could be worse.
All right. I would actually recommend re-rolling that because you actually rolled pretty low.
Oh, okay, we can roll again. I guess it gotta be pretty high for this one.
Yeah.
Alright, rolling again.
Hey,
18!
much
Much
better.
better!
There we go. All right, so Flint, it's like you've just been listening to everything that people have said in regards to what this creature is. You're just like, okay, cross off the list. What is this? What is this? What is this? What is this? And you think you've narrowed it down. This might be. You're like 90% sure that this is a Nerid.
Rayed. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Basically an aquatic fae.
Yeah, I know what they are. I know what they're. Shoot. I haven't
Yeah.
read.
Yeah.
Wow, I've got to refresh myself on Fae lore.
Yeah.
Narid? Narid?
Narrate, a Fae of the Sea.
Nereid.
I have
It's,
never
uh,
heard of this.
Basically, it's they are often mistaken for sirens, but they are not. But because they both like to sing.
That's why we're
Hey.
not under its spell. It's not a siren, it's a Fae.
Then
And often, whenever you can hear the Nereid song, it's asking. Oftentimes, you have to pay close attention to the lyrics to figure out what they want, because oftentimes they don't like to show themselves.
All right. Adrian's listening to the song, see if he can translate it as best he can.
I've been trying to listen to the lyrics, but I can't make it out.
14's pretty good.
All right.
Perception.
Okay.
I
He's
will
on
try to.
This deck.
Yep, I guess we all doing perceptions.
Because we all hear the song.
Oh.
So, might as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
While I'm doing it, while I'm
Woo, 19!
while the
Yay!
wait, can we all speak Fae?
Well, who can speak
Oh,
Fey? I
right.
guess
I-
is the one.
I
who-
mean-
Oh, right.
I can.
Yeah.
I can too.
Natural 19.
So-
I got natural
Yeah.
19 on that.
All
Is
right.
it in Sylvan or is it in Common?
It's in Fey.
It's in Sylvan. Okay. So
It's
Yeah.
in
go ahead,
Fey.
Adrian.
The
Yeah,
language
they
is
changed
called
it.
Fey.
Yeah.
Fey Fey. So
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. Okay. So you're paying up. So Hoshimi, you're having a little bit of trouble picking up most of the lyrics. Adrian is able to hear a lot of it though, and you're picking up certain phrases like "Where did they go?" Why? It's like why? It's like why am I alone?
It sounds
me.
like she's lost.
maybe she needs to be escorted back to her people.
Or someone, she's lost someone.
Maybe it's not just water elves that have been abducted.
It's true.
Adrian,
And we. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Adrian goes over to the edge of the boat and speaks in Fey. Are you lost? Have you lost anyone? We can help.
So the light vanishes.
Oh.
And a head pops up out of the ocean.
Here we go.
Oh my gosh.
Gotta zoom in to see it.
Hello?
You see her slowly rise out of the water, just like a small pillar of water just kind of lifts her up.
Adrian offers his hand to onto the ship.
She slowly moves forward and takes his hand. She looks between you. She looks between you. My name is Lydia. You do not have to give me your name. Do you have answers?
Thank you.
We have possible answers.
Yes. Yes. You can see her bristle a little bit. It's it's kind of hard to like keep your eyes off of her, just not only from the water that's constantly surrounding her, but yeah, you can see like her skin is just this subtle iridescent sheen. Like her clothing is made from this delicate shimmering sea fabrics, and you're looking into her eyes, and they kind of like shift. They're like shifting colors from like blue to aquamarine to even a little bit of red.
Opals.
Yes.
It's cool.
And the way you described her clothes makes me think of Micah.
My domain has been disrupted. Sailors vanished without a trace. What troubles these waters also troubles me.
So then, it's not those of your kind, but people in general who have been going missing.
Indeed.
Well, we do have some of that. We do have some idea. We've been made aware of slavers in the area.
We are currently heading towards NASA. That's where we are looking for someone, a water elf who has been reported missing, and that is our best lead to hopefully find more of them.
the best chance we have.
How long ago have they disappeared? Or how long has this been since it started?
Several days.
Well, Simon, can you come down here?
Coming.
You are one of the people who was caught, so I expect you would have just a little more insight into this.
Well, I was attacked by slavers, but something attacked the slavers.
What was it?
Oh, Flynn, what was it you said about Simon's wounds? Something about brine?
Something attacked the slavers, you said. I believe this may be what caused them to disappear too. I have felt it in the ocean and in the air. There is a creature not of these waters. Something unnatural.
Owen starts to kind of panic and thinks about, because we know that Dr. Devlin probably is near water, does his dumping near water, if Tree's body is any indication, and his propensity for violating laws of nature. I'm worried that we may be experiencing experiment 1, 2, 4, 5, or 6. Maybe even 8.
Or experiment 626.
Hey!
Yes.
Are y'all saying
Keep
this in
saying-
character?
No.
Olwen's been saying this in her head.
Owen's saying this in her head. This is in character. Not of these waters, you say? Unnatural, you say?
Yes. A dark presence, an abomination. Commanding that of the nature, taking sailors to unknown fates.
How do
Commanding
you
that,
sense it?
commanding that image. Given that, do you suppose it has something to do with the brood mother?
It might. Honestly, I think it has something to do with Dr. Devlin.
Are you going to hunt this creature?
If it has something to do with Dr. Devlin, we kind of have to. So, since that's currently my theory, I'm up for it.
If this involves the broodmother, we should prevent it from living out any more of
Either way, it sounds like something we're going to have to go after.
yeah. Gonna read up on the defenses. And Adrian's gonna get the manual and just prep to see how the cannons functions again. Cannons function again.
I have several things to say to that man later, but that is not of the moment. Is there anything else you've noticed other than this sensation of it being an unnatural abomination?
I have sensed, because of this abomination, other dark forces seem to be making their move.
Wonderful.
She looks up and then almost robotically she just turns her head toward the horizon. Her eyes narrow.
Is something wrong?
Yes. She looks at you, Hoshimi.
Hmm?
Words and promises. We will see if your words match your commitment. She points off in the direction she was looking.
Which is in what direction?
Yeah.
A little towards the shoreline. There is someone there who needs help. If you can help them, then you will gain my trust. She flings herself off the ship.
Oh,
Well-
safe travels.
I guess we're going towards the shore.
All right then.
Alrighty.
Adrian, I have a few things to ask you while we're on our way.
What do you want? What do you want?
What? I love the. First of all, screw you. This has nothing to do with favors. I could hear it in your tone of voice.
Okay.
Second of all, when exactly were you going to tell us about this little decision of yours to go looking for this water elf?
Well, once I got closer to the shore, I guess, because I don't know, gut feeling. My gut was correct.
I don't know that yet, but Adrian, it's not for you to make a decision all on your own, is it?
No.
Then why did you?
Because I felt I needed to do the right thing.
And you're the only one who knows what the right thing is now, is that it?
But it came down to... Listen, I was debating about whether to... to just ignore this this issue, because it didn't feel because to some that might not have felt important, but
What is that supposed to mean?
I wasn't sure if the missing water elf had as much value of whether or not finding Abigail took precedent. And I decided that I could tackle both. So I decided to change course. Because that is what I wanted to do.
So let me see if I understand you. You decided on your own that in case the rest of us didn't think it was significant, you were just going to chart our course elsewhere because you thought it was important and it didn't matter what the rest of us had to say?
Aiden doesn't say anything, and he walks away.
Oh. Oh boy.
You know, Adria, just walking away from a problem doesn't mean it fixes itself.
You don't think I know that? I've known that for 80 damn years. And then,
Yet,
and then he goes on, and then he goes under, down to the galley.
Seven runs after him.
Yet here you are still trying to run away and not talk it out with maybe the people who want to talk it out. Arrogant brat.
Oof.
All right. Well, that got a little intense there. So as you're getting closer to the shoreline, the storm does let up a little bit, but there's still a lot of rain. You can see a small light coming from the shoreline. It's a little hard to make out what is going on.
I'm gonna try and
So-
get out my scope again.
All right.
Let's hope that the fog bath doesn't happen again.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, that's much better.
That's better.
Yeah. All right.
Oh my gosh, I just thought of a bad joke.
Please don't.
I won't. I've met my quota for the day.
Thank you.
People said it to Josh.
Okay. I see how it is. Okay. So, Olwen, as you're you took a couple more precautions to make sure that your scope didn't fog up, and oh boy, interesting.
Boy, I don't like
realize
that.
I did not realize that would be that sort of check. Really? It's that check? Okay.
Why are you saying things like that?
I'm sorry. I'm just looking at. I'm looking at this. I'm like, I did not expect that to be the check. Okay. Olwen, roll a society check.
Do it.
I'm sorry?
That
In the middle of the ocean? Okay.
Yeah.
In the middle of the ocean.
I'm gonna re-roll.
Okay.
I want a good one. Oh wait.
Hey.
That's much better.
That is much better.
Yeah.
Oh. Well. I didn't reload my card, so I didn't
Yeah.
reload my card, so I just stayed the same. So cool, because I wanted to keep these two, anyways.
Yeah. You not only see that the shop owner, Jelani, she's on the shoreline, and she is being approached by a sea hag.
Oh dear.
Um,
Oh, I know what a sea hag is. Oh no.
we may have a problem.
What?
Sea hag ahoy!
Oh boy.
Oh dear.
All right, let's get. It's like Simon's already moving. All right, let's get the dinghies ready.
Right.
Right.
Adrian's gonna
We've
get
got
get
water
us.
elf earlier.
Yeah, Adrian's gonna get as close as he can to the shoreline before pulling the stop.
Yeah. Careful, there's a reef.
Right. Okay, slow, and then stop.
All right.
Heave ho! Heave ho! Heave ho!
I could
And 7 falls out of the boat.
I could just imagine like Flint's rowing. He's going up and down as he tries to row.
Yep. Like his little legs are kicking, but he's giving it his all.
So as you guys get closer to the shoreline, you see this really diminutive hag approaching Jelani the water elf. Jelani, she's looking at you all. It's there's this look of relief that appears on her face. She's like, "Oh, thank goodness." The sea hag puts her finger up. I wouldn't be too sure about that. She turns around to face you. What do you all want?
For one, to
Took
leave.
the words right out of my mouth.
What do you want?
What is mine?
And that would be...
What was promised?
That's very vague!
Of course it's vague because it's none of your business.
Actually, it is kind of our business. Jelani, step away.
I really don't think that's a good idea.
What's going on?
You got she's standing in front of a door and
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on.
and she seems to be blocking the sea hag's access to it.
Oh wait, is Adrian mouths the words. Is Anya inside?
She looks and nods.
All right. Then the looks of the hag. I'm sorry, but I'm afraid this transaction has to be canceled, whatever it is.
Oh, why are the cute ones always the stupid ones?
It is a curse, isn't it? So-
Indeed.
Why
She
don't we
sta-
do this? Why don't we do this intelligently? I'm going to assume that what you're after is quite personal to our elven friend over there.
Indeed, she promised me her greatest treasure.
That makes
In
sense.
exchange for
then.
what?
That was going to be my next question. Because if possible, it could be that we could make a better deal if we know what the circumstances are.
She turns her head. Interesting. She was bargaining for the location of her husband.
I see. Have you given her what she wants?
No, she needs to pay up.
Well, you can hardly claim the price if you've not provided the product, now can you?
True that. Then she tells him, "Your husband is
Hold a moment.
is as cold as stone."
That's his status, not his location. And
And
Hold on a moment.
then she points off into the distance. In that direction. Just keep walking straight that way, dearie, and you'll find him.
You know, I was trying to find a better price to pay you.
Unless you can. And so, what are you offering?
I'll assure you that the greatest treasure is in there.
Hmm, that's not how that works. Glenn. She's pretty much given away dead set.
Well, I'm just saying that she may be mistaken as to what her greatest treasure is.
What about a promise from a princess?
A promise, you say?
This is a dangerous thing for me to promise. One favor at a time of your convenience. I would prefer if I don't have to kill anyone, but a favor of a princess. Would that suffice as payment?
She looks you up and down. And then she looks at Jelani. And then she holds her hand out to you. Do we have a deal?
Hoshimi grasps her hand. We have a deal.
So you feel something like a jellyfish sting impact your palm.
Hoshimi barely grimaces because she was expecting something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. The sea hag lets you go. Very well. Let's hope that doesn't come back to bite you. Then she moves over to Jelani.
7 growls.
Easy. She's received her payment.
Then she grasps Jelani's hand. She grasps Jelani's arm. Puts her hand on top of hers. Then there's a sting that you can see that she reacts. Hoshimi, you're looking at your hand. There's this sort of black tint that's just kind of spreading all across your palm. The black spot changes places.
I'm sorry, what? I did not hear you.
The black spot changes places.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the sea hag slowly moves towards the ocean and then just kind of disappears into the waves. Immediately, Jelani just runs over to Hoshimi and just gives her a big hug.
You are an absolute fool. Hoshimi grabs her by her shoulders. To make a deal with a dangerous fae before. Ugh. Before you recognize her price.
She hangs her head. I thought. She reaches into her satchel and pulls out like this enormous ruby. I thought she meant something like this.
That's a stone to a fae. What is it that your heart treasures the most? Your child. A blind person could have seen that was her price.
But Hoshimi, does that mean that she'll...
Ask something of me that I really don't want to do, but it was the only way to protect that child.
But what if she asked the same thing of you?
A favor is not a life. Besides, I don't have any children.
No, but you have.
I know. But again, a favor is not a life.
Seven looks to Yuto. And then back at Hoshi. And
If
just
she
lowers
had-
her head.
If she had asked if I had to pay a price like that, then I would have preferred to just kill her.
Wouldn't that have been easier? And Seven immediately bit her. Be quiet at that.
Violence isn't always the way to solve a problem. Tell your daughter to come out. The hag is gone, and your deal has been stricken. She's safe.
Anya, you can come out now. So the door just kind of slowly peeks open. Is the ugly lady gone?
She's gone.
Yeah, Jelani just moves over to Anya and just gives her a hug. I'm sorry, but can you go back into the house real quick? It's there's something I need to talk to them about. Oh, okay. Jelani looks to all of you. I'm sorry I lied to you. My husband has actually been missing for longer than I said.
Several days than expected.
He's never gone this long.
Be fair, it wasn't really our business at the time.
And I didn't want to make her worry.
So you just bargained her away?
No, I was intending to.
She didn't understand. Just when you're dealing with creatures like that, you have to think outside of what is obvious.
She's just kind of rubbing her arm.
Just be more cautious in the future. That's all I ask.
I will try. It's just so desperate to find him.
Well, we have a direction to look now. But I don't like the way she said. No, I don't like what she said.
Olwen, you turn up. You
Yes?
can hear the Nereid's voice carrying across the ocean, and you can see like a small little glimmer, just kind of moving through the water towards you.
Hello?
And the glimmer like stops right here, like at the stern of your dinghy.
Hi again.
but it's very tiny. It's much tinier than the light that came from her before.
I hope we were able to help, unless you were worried that the hag was the one who needed the help.
So a tiny little pillar of water just kind of rises out of the surface, and you can see the tiny little light traveling up it, and it's holding itself in front of you.
Thank you.
It drops something in front of you.
Okay, I pick it up.
It's a tiny little glowing pearl.
Please don't say it's black.
It's not.
Okay, good.
Thank you. That wasn't even a joke.
It's the heart of Tefiti.
Oh, movie.
It's the heart of Feedy. Stop it.
It was almost a 14.
Yeah, this would actually be a where is it?
Nature?
Where is the
Oh.
yeah, that would be a nature check.
Okay. Pretty far away. I don't think I can help with that.
Well, you could
Was she showing
wade
me?
over.
Yeah, I'll come over, take a look. What did she give you?
It's
Sorry,
so
we're
who's
do
gonna
that.
make who's making the nature check?
I'll do it
Not
because
it.
I'm right over here. There we go, 50.
All right, there we go.
Much better. I thought it was maybe like a society thing, that it was like
Yeah.
a Nereid gift or something, but
Well,
I didn't do it.
technically is an arrayed gift, and yes, this is a pearl of easy breathing. So basically,
Okay.
once this this item is activated, you can breathe underwater for 8 hours.
Oh,
Okay.
Whoa, cool.
this could be
We're-
incredibly useful.
We're probably going to need that. So
Oh.
I hope it's not selfish to ask if I hold on to it, considering the deal I just made with the sea hag.
Hold on to it, sure.
In case this deal takes me underwater.
Hope not.
All right. Well then.
Adrian looks over to Jelani. Are you going to be okay?
I don't know.
Let's go with her. Just
What does she mean by he is now stone?
cold as stone.
It could be
Probably means that you should look for him without your daughter present. What do you all say that some of us stay here with her and then the rest of us help her look?
Well, if going by what you said, that they're not obvious. She just looks off in the direction that the sea hag pointed. How far that way?
Yeah. Well, she said was that direction, so.
That's true. We probably shouldn't split up.
I should probably stay with my daughter here. Just
Then
You don't want her to worry, do you?
no.
then does that mean the rest of us are going to go looking for this man?
Please.
Hashimi looks at everyone else.
Yeah. Simon shrugs. Don't really have anything better to do. Might as well do a good deed.
I made a promise. No matter, and he looks over to Hoshimi. No matter how selfish it was.
We'll finish talking about it later, okay?
Honestly, if God's forbid anything happens to any of you guys, I want to be there to make sure you're okay. So I'm going.
All right. All right. Well, squall's actually getting squall. Rain's starting to pick up again. We should probably get back onto the ship.
Right.
Right.
It's just rain and not rough seas. Yuto,
Yes.
I think I really want that training if we're going up against something.
Same.
Yuto nods.
Hashimi smirks at him. Well, they came to you.
Oh, I just thought of something really stupid.
But
In
What is
other
it?
news,
Okay, so you know how a lot of times people use like weird characters on the keyboard in order to make like symbols or pictures or stuff, like using
Yeah.
the backslash and the parentheses.
Yeah.
Yuto just did that to use the message and did that to Hoshimi and just kind of constructed a giant middle finger.
I love you too, Yuto.